Hey guys, JB here from Alpha Wolf Consulting, talking to you today again about quantum physics and quantum mechanics and understanding the unconditional nature of the quantum within life, of quantum potential, of quantum states. That for you to become everything you've ever dreamed of, for you to live the life that you want, that you dream of and that you desire in life, the quantum aspect of reality doesn't ask for anything but for your direction on what to create. Do you sort of get it? It's very important to start understanding this, because then we start to understand the unconditional mindset and the unconditional nature in which we live, and which we create the limitations within our reality or our construction of reality. We're starting to see the pattern that should I set conditions upon life, that my action must show X result for it to be deemed as being a worthy action. Like any action you take in life can become one of the most, like the largest actions that you could ever imagine, and it starts with one person. You could say one nice thing to someone and it could change their world. Just remember that what we don't seem to understand is that change is not a singular event. Change is a cascading fall of what was known for what is, what can be. Do you sort of get it? So when I love myself and I give myself self-love, while I feel self-love, the more I do that activity and the more I create that within my life, the more the cascading effect happens to where at a certain point in time, love is all I feel within life. Do you sort of get it? I'm not trying to achieve a state of love within life, because at a certain point in time, with enough intention and attention, change occurs naturally. So when we start to understand this within the unconditional mindset and the unconditional mind, what we're looking at understanding is, if the quantum potential for what I dream of in life is what I seek, then I should not look at what is currently within my life, and I should focus on that and embody and become everything that is entailed within that future, that potential. Do you sort of get it? So if I want to be healthy in life and I want to feel fit, if I jog every day, if I work out, if I diet and eat healthy, every day I do that, I feel better and better and better and better. And the more I do it, at a certain point in time, an easy way to understand this is just in habitual nature. When a habit is set in. So as I'm building a new habit, it's quite difficult. I have to focus on doing it. But at a certain point in time, the habit becomes my way of being, my way of life. So when we think about this, if I am trying to recreate reality through quantum mechanics, through quantum entanglement, I am trying to recreate everything within my reality. I have to embody the individual frequencies that exist within that reality, i.e. if my reality is I am in my dream body, then I got to diet and exercise in the way that I see as being my ideal diet and exercise. Do you know what I mean? If I want to be wealthy, I have to take the actions, make the moves, create the value. Do you sort of get it? So we just understand, when I have the unconditional mindset and I'm unconditional about everything, that I am worthy of everything, I am removing any limitations or anything. Because if I am worthy, and not to sound egotistical, but if I am worthy to be, the ruler of the universe, all God, like if I am worthy to be God, then any action I take, I am worthy of success within that. Not because I had to do anything, just because of who I am. Because I am as I am, for who I am. Do you sort of get it? So we start to understand that removing the conditional mindset is a way of tapping into the unconditional or the unconscious aspect of life, which is the quantum aspect. Do you sort of get it? And through tapping into this quantum aspect, I am able to recreate physical matter through quantum states and collapsing them into different wave functions. So we understand that everything vibrates. Like everything that I see as being physical matter is matter that is vibrating at a specific vibration or a specific frequency. Why does it vibrate at that frequency? Because that's the frequency you could argue is programmed to, but that's its agreed frequency. So when we think about this, if we think about it like this, a tree doesn't ask how high I should grow. A tree just grows to its full natural potential, and it just continues to grow to its natural potential at all times. A natural blueprint. Just like my cells, I didn't have to say to my cells when for my nose to stop growing. Like, when should my nose stop growing? My cells had a genetic code that they upheld. Do you sort of get it? And then I'm able to influence that genetic code if I want to, through diet, exercise, through, different forms of activity, different forms of modification. But we start to understand that there is this unconscious aspect to nature of what the potential of something is. So right now, every potential that exists within reality, okay, for who you could be, for what you could do, for what you could achieve, exists within you right now. So no one is telling you what level to stop at. It is only you. The conditional mind bases its decisions off the external environment. Very limiting. The unconditional mindset says, I am going to grow to my fullest potential, to the potential that I can be. In anything that I do, I'm going to do to the best of my ability. And failure is not a thing. For me to fail means I did not survive. Do you sort of get it? Like, failure isn't really a thing, because every time I get knocked down, I learn another way to get back up. Do you sort of get it? Like, every time I fail, I learn, and depending on how hard I fail, I lock in a lesson that creates much greater efficiency in the future. So people think it's what I do right that makes me efficient. No, it's what I don't do wrong that makes me efficient. When I don't make silly mistakes within myself. Do you know what I mean? So like, for example, let's say I wanted to be more confident. Well, if I compare myself to other people, okay, I won't feel confident. And I'll give you a past way that I used to that used to really affect my confidence and used to make it. But I used to base my abilities. So if I wanted to feel confident, I had to be at a level of physical ability to be able to kill someone at the level of advanced, not special forces, but advanced sort of combat forces. Do you sort of get it? So if I wanted to feel confident, I had to be confident that I could kill anyone who would try to attack me. Do you sort of get it? So people who I thought I couldn't defend myself against in a fight would make me feel insecure. Do you sort of get how comparison to others is the thief of joy? But the important thing to remember is that when we're looking from a conditional mindset, my life is a condition. While I'm alive, I'm alive. When I'm dead, I'm dead. Do you sort of get it? So an important thing to realize is that in the unconditional aspect or nature of life in the universe and consciousness, okay, there is no individual self. The individual self is the illusion to the actual self. So I see myself as a person, but I'm not actually a person. I'm just a reflection of consciousness. Do you sort of get it? So what we have to start understanding is that if I'm a reflection of consciousness and not an individual consciousness, for me to hurt you is me to hurt me. For you to hurt me is for me to hurt you. Do you know what I mean? Or for you to hurt yourself. So what this means that in a world where there's separation between individuals, should I do something to you, I am separate from you. I am safe from that. I'm not going to be harmed. In a collective of individuals that make up a whole, like we are, if I should hurt you, I am only hurting a reflection of me. Do you sort of get it? So it's very important to start understanding this stuff, because it's sort of like conflict is unnecessary. So it's I can think of it in terms of I have to be better than other people in conflict, or I can see it in terms of even in death I'm still alive. So what can you do to me? When do I need to fear? Do you sort of get it? So now it's not really a worry for me, because reality is a reflection of your internal state. So if someone's angry and you're happy, the likelihood they're going to attack you is quite low. Do you sort of get it? Because you're non-responsive to their state. You're on a different frequency. Now, if you're a victim and you're someone that they look to prey on, then yeah. But it's like this. I don't seek war in life. Do you sort of get it? But should we be at war? My bro, I'm not in a state outside of where I want to be. I'm exactly where I want to be. Even if I have to, do violence in life, violence shall be. That's the thing. We shouldn't seek or fear or loathe violence. We should avoid it at all costs, because it's not a state that we want to be in. But should you find yourself in that state, don't run from it. It's a place where you'll find who you're meant to be. Do you sort of get it? If you always avoid and run from violence, violence will always follow you. But should you stand and go through the aspect of facing the violence within your life, violence will never bother you, because you know what it looks like. You won't be caught dead in front of it. Do you sort of get it? That's the thing. If you're always running from it, you never know how to avoid it, because you never know what it looks like, because as soon as you see it, you're off. Do you sort of get it? It's just basic math. All right, have a good one. Bye.